Good morning, good evening and good afternoon YouTube. Welcome back to Ireland and welcome back to our channel. We're gonna be talking about some reasons why you should love Ireland in 2024 today. Now, we already do have similar video, but it's time for an update. Last week we updated our downsides of living in Ireland, so today we're gonna do the opposite and, as I said, talk about some things why you should love Ireland in 2024 and living in Ireland with one and only Ginger Lady, of course.
Hi everyone on the YouTube, it is so nice to be back. Love these videos. Definitely have to balance it out. Can't be all negative here in the land of green. We have to have a little bit of positives. And today we're definitely going to be showing you, not showing you, telling you the best parts about my little island.
Stick to the end, because there's gonna be some negativity at the end, but just a small piece. We're gonna tell you about Sports Direct shop, which is scamming people out of their money, currently us. But yeah, without any delay, let's start with our 5, 6 or 9, I don't know how many, reasons to love Ireland in 2024. Without any delay, we need to start with the obvious one, and that is all the greenery here, all the beautiful scenery, beautiful landscapes, all the wonderful road trips you can take. Ireland just looks fantastic. Now, do I think it's the most beautiful country in the world? I do not. For me, that is Vietnam, but I didn't see a lot of the world yet. So yeah, Croatians, as any Croatian, they will tell you Croatia is the most beautiful country in the world, which is also not. It has its highs, but I don't think it's the most beautiful. Same with the Ireland. All of the things we already recorded with the drones, Cliffs of Moher, just rolling, how do you call that? Not hills, but
Rolling hills, yes.
Not the hills, you know, greenery. Everything's green and looks fantastic. Beaches, castles, everything looks like it's popped out of a movie. But yeah, comment section, tell me, do you think your country is the most beautiful country in the world? Because I am betting a lot of you will say yes, but what do you think?
I think Ireland is beautiful, but it is definitely not. For example, the most beautiful scene I've ever seen was in Vietnam with the sun rising, Croatia, the sun setting, Ireland, as Jakob said, all the mountains and all our lovely greenery and everything. So to me, nearly every country has its beauty. When I was in Australia, that was another, the beaches there are fabulous. When I was in a lot of European towns, cathedrals, streets, so really I can't really pick a favourite country or which country is the most beautiful. I think they all are. I can't pick.
I can. For me it's Vietnam, but I'm still, there's a lot to see yet in my life, so I might change my mind in a year or two again. But yeah, comment section also tell us, except for the obvious Cliffs of Moher, Connemara, Wicklow, is there some hidden spots in Ireland that we are missing and we don't know about and that we should see? Comment section, and we are moving on.
Let's go. Second reason why I and we love Ireland is because we have our own language and our music and our folklore is known all over the world. From the banshee coming to you before your dying day, warning you of death, to Tír na nÓg, the land of youth. And then we can't forget about the leprechauns. They were here before all of us. So definitely, yes, our own music and our language and all our really, really awesome stories makes us famous, and another reason why I love Ireland.
I would agree. I have to agree with that one. And I'll add that before I moved here, I had no idea Irish people have their own language. That was my fault. But yeah, and I think a lot of people still don't know. A lot of people just assume everyone speaks English here, which they do in most part. There are regions in Ireland where Irish language is more prominent than English, but not a lot of them. Comment section, admit it, if you did not know, Irish people have Irish language. They don't just speak English.
I have something to say on that now before you close the door on that one. We all don't speak Irish here, just to let you know. I think there's this false hope that we all, secretly have a secret language. Now, I'm not fluent in Irish, but my grandma was and my family members are, but because I was raised in the city, I didn't get to use or practice my Irish as much as I should have. So yeah, I don't feel very comfortable speaking Irish either because it makes me feel nervous. I prefer to speak English. But yeah, sorry guys, especially the Americans, we don't all go around speaking Irish to each other. We speak English predominantly, unless you're from the Irish side of the country. And then yeah, you'll be yapping away in your Irish language. But yeah, just to let you all know, that's it.
I'll continue on with the landscape and scenery. history and castles. There is thousands upon thousands of old walled fortifications, castles in Ireland. So if you're a history buff, this is a fantastic place to be in. It goes literally thousands.
Hello.
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 Thousands of years in the past, from Viking and the Celts, which is, I don't know, I just like those stories. If you like the Vikings TV show, you might be interested in history of Ireland. We also didn't visit that many of them, but I'm sure I'll put some drone footages of some of them over this. But yeah, comment section, tell us which castles in Ireland you think we should go and visit and film and see in general. So yeah, help us out.
For me, one of my favourite reasons for living in Ireland and why I love it so much is the smell of a turf fire. That smell is so inviting and it cannot be replicated in any other place in the world. I don't think anyone has actually lived until they got that beautiful aroma of a turf fire, whether it's at home during the winter time or if you're in a lovely cosy bar and having a big bowl of soup and brown bread to accompany it. So definitely for me, that is probably one of the big reasons why I love Ireland. It's because the smell of the turf fire reminds me of my grandma and reminds me of my childhood and where I'm from.
It's a very, very old, I wouldn't say tradition, but let's say tradition, even though But yeah, it has a small wording, it has a pretty distinctive and intense smell, which I know that not all of the people like. I do, especially over winter, when it's all dark and grey outside at 3 p.m. already and you're sitting in a pub, hole in the wall West Pub in Galway, and you're smelling that turf fire thingy. It just adds to the atmosphere of everything so much, and it makes it unique, I would say.
Oh, definitely. For me, it's everything. It reminds me of every childhood, every home. They even have a whiskey here that mimics this. It tastes like the smell of a fire. Now.
That's a very intense whiskey too. I tried it 2 weeks ago, I think, something like that. I did like it, but yeah, it is intense. Comment section, tell us, did you ever experience the smell and aroma of turf fire? And if not, would you be interested? Because if yes, you should come here for Christmas maybe. Experience the Christmas market too.
And another thing, that's how my grandparents and most of Ireland kept their houses warm back in the day, because Ireland wasn't a wealthy country.
It's not just a gimmick. They did use that, and they still use. Some people still use that to warm their houses up during the winter times.
Of course, and cook on. Back in the day, my dad used to have his porridge made on the turf fire.
Tell us what you think, and we're moving on. She mentioned whiskey in her previous point, so I'm gonna continue with that topic. Guinness and whiskey in Ireland should be on the top of your list of reasons why you should love Ireland. Guinness in Ireland is different. Anyone who tells you it's not, they're just wrong. On purpose or not on purpose, I don't really care, to be honest. But I have tried Guinness in, not too many places, but I tried it in Spain and in Croatia, and that is not the same drink. It's not even comparable. Now, whiskeys, that's again on another level. Like if you mention whiskey to someone in Croatia, all they will think about is Jack Daniels, and they will most probably drink it with Coke, Jackie Coke, or some mix like that. I did not know what proper whiskey is before I moved here, and I admitted that many times. But yeah, it's a whole culture, and I do enjoy it now. I enjoy trying new ones, and I enjoy the whole process of tasting it, let's say. I don't know, it's a thing. And there is so many small distilleries in Ireland. Small, I mean, compared to the big ones again, like Jackie and stuff like that. But yeah, Teeling whiskey, for example, I discovered that here. I love it. That's, I think, one of the best ones you can get under 40-45 bucks, I think, something like that. But I don't know. What do you think? Because I do think it's one of the major selling points of Ireland, both whiskey and Guinness.
What's a gift if it isn't a gift of whiskey? From the non-drinker here, I actually introduced him, I think, to the whiskey life. I bought him from some of the finest Redbreast, which is always like a very nice gift to buy someone. It's a very expensive whiskey. Well, not the most expensive, but it's very nice. And he's a Teelings fan, all because moi, the non-drinker. But I believe that, yeah, whiskey life is a good life. But yeah, it needs to be appreciated. It's not like a drink that you just throw back endlessly and not really think about. It's like a fine wine. You need to drink it slowly and enjoy it and appreciate it for all its spicy, warming goodness.
Tell me which whiskey I should try. I'm sure some of you will tell me, oh, the Teeling is nothing, or Teeling is crap, or I don't know. You get what I mean, because you always get comments like that. But if you're gonna comment something like that, then tell me what I should be drinking.
Not Jameson. Please, in the love of Jesus tonight, don't recommend Jameson. We don't want to see it. Fine and Christmas cakes.
Tell me what I'm supposed to be drinking. Comments. Do your job.
All you beautiful people out there in the internet, we have a Patreon and we would like to get lots of money so that we can travel the world and buy a van, maybe a yacht, I don't know yet. It depends on how much money y'all give us there on the internet. So if you're interested and you would like to see more of us on a daily and have chats, just one-to-one, not sending any dirty pictures, don't go asking for anything weird, we won't be going there. But if you would like to have videos posted to you before everyone else on the YouTube and have monthly, well, every other month lives, well then consider our Patreon, because we have good crack there and we have a lovely community, and the Patreons that we do have, we adore and we're very grateful for them. So please help us become full-time YouTubers, and I apologise for spit talking on to the lens. And that's all. So I hope you enjoyed it. We won't be doing it again. Good day. If you're a ginger and you're as white as snow, you always have to have sunblock in your bag. Because I swear to Jesus, when the sun shines on my skin, it feels like we're barbecuing on my neck. I actually can feel it. I can feel steam coming from me. Now I look so mad, but the children's Factor 30 is the best.
Now next one is of course very, very subjective, but for me, one of the main reasons why I love Ireland is Galway City. Not Dublin, not Limerick, not Cork, not Westport, Galway. I think it is the perfect size, for me at least. I don't like big cities. I never liked Dublin. I never even liked Zagreb in Croatia, which is smaller than Dublin. But you get my point. I think Galway is a perfect size to have everything, but not to have too much and not to lose too much time commuting or anything like that. I think it's as I said, perfect size. Looks beautiful. I think it looks like Ireland from the movies. This is what Ireland is supposed to be looking like. English language and blabbering. What do you think?
It's not too big and it's not too small. Don't be getting dirty-minded now thinking about that. Galway is so nice. It's so funny. Every week you don't know what you're going to get. People come into town, right, and it could be packed to the rafters of people, and you want to get out of it. And then another week you could go in and it could be just the perfect amount of people, like it is today, and it's nice and sunny and there's other buskers. Yeah, it's always entertaining.
I think it's nice. It suits me the best. So yeah, all the festivals, all the little flags, all the buskers, all the pubs, hole in the wall, best pub in Galway. But yeah, you get what I mean. Of course, comment section, you will tell me what's your, I won't say prettiest, but what town or city or village in Ireland you like the most, and where would you like to live, or where do you live, and why you think it's more suitable, better than here? Yeah, I don't know. Just let's exchange experiences. So maybe we could go out somewhere and make a road trip video like we did with Athlone and where did we go? Westport? Yeah, Connemara. Yeah, we can make a road trip and make a video about your town too, if you would like us to. But yeah, tell us where to go.
And invite us around to your house for tea. No pressure.
Yeah, I'll be in a pub sipping a Guinness.
He's going to send me off to the strangers on YouTube's house for tea.
Moving on.
Another reason why I love Galway City is the amount of buskers and street artists and poets and scholars that we have here on our beautiful island, especially Galway. Every weekend you'll always be entertained by the streets, whether it's someone playing a weird instrument, a beautiful instrument, or someone doing some street art or performing. So yeah, and if you're actually interested in a video of ours, we're interviewing buskers. We'll put the link somewhere here and you can watch that. I actually really enjoyed that. So you can see what our buskers are like in Galway.
Yeah, I like making that video too. We will link it somewhere below. But yeah, buskers are a big part of Galway, I would say. Especially on weekends. You can't walk through the center of the town without seeing, I don't know, at least 15-20 of them. They're literally every 20-30 minutes you have a different busker. Now, of course, not all of them are good. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're so bad that they're actually good because they're funny. But yeah, anyways, the link to our video interviewing buskers will be somewhere downstairs, and you can tell us, is there buskers in your country or town? Because in Croatia it's not a thing. You can see some of them in the capital, but it's not like this. They're mostly somewhere hidden, and I don't know, they're not as prominent, and they're definitely not part of the culture. So yeah, Tell me what you think.
We want to hear your thoughts, guys, on our buskers. Come on, don't forget to drop
Oh,
a comment.
and we need to mention that we just ran into Patreons from United States. So hi, Paul, and thank you for coming out to say hi.
He was filming, I was filming.
Moving on. My next topic is something not everyone will agree on, and people always give me shit about it on this channel, but I think Irish food is delicious. I don't think it's the most interesting in the world. I don't think it's most diverse in the world, but I think it's good. And the people saying that the only thing more boring than Irish weather is Irish food are wrong, in my professional opinion. I like Irish food, but yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Like steaks, dairy products, seafood chowders, it's all exceptionally good, I would say, but I'm sure she will agree.
Oh Jesus, every time I come into town at the weekend, the first thing I'm thinking is like, ooh, do I want to try pizza from our little pizza place, even though there are true Italians that own it? Or do I want to go for noodles at the noodle bar that's literally up here? Or maybe I just want some Irish food, which is potato and gravy for me, because I don't eat roast beef or any sort of meat products. But he does appreciate a good Irish stew when it comes his way.
I do. I forgot about the stews. Lamb stew, beef stew, cottage pie, shepherd's pie. I don't care if you tell me, oh, that's not Irish, that's British. I'm talking about food you can eat in Ireland, and I think it's good. And I love food, I love cooking, so I will consider myself to be right. And the comment section and all of you can tell me why I'm wrong, because I'm sure you will.
Don't judge until you have a big bowl of our seafood chowder and some homemade brown bread and butter, and then come back to us. You will say it's delicious as well. Our food is yummy.
And I believe that was our last point for today. Oh no! Oh, she will give out about Sports Direct before we leave. You need to hear this business we have going on with the shop about some basic runners we tried to buy, but yeah, I'll let her explain.
We got a pair of runners from Sports Direct. I'm assuming it's an English company because the carry-on... I'm only joking. No personal tax, English people. But yeah, I tried to get a refund with the company and maybe switch the runners in the store here in Galway, because we have two. But they don't take any sort of refunds or any sort of takebacks and swappies or anything like that. They told us we have to contact the online store via email, and we have to pay to have the runners posted to the UK, even though they're faulty and you wanted a refund. I'm literally paying more money to have a refund, which makes no sense to me. So if anyone out there on the internet can explain to me why Sports Direct has an awful return policy.
What she forgot to mention is we can't even return them, because we applied through their form on the customer service website, because of course they don't have a number you can call, and nobody replied to us, so we don't know how to return them or who to return them to, but they're charging like €7 for the return. I think it's ridiculous. And the supervisor in the shop actually told us that the Sports Direct shop has nothing to do with Sports Direct online, and he can't help us. I think it's ridiculous, but tell us if you had any similar experiences with some other shop, or if you know how to sort this out, because we're currently stuck with a faulty runners which we can't return, but we can pay €7 for a return we can't do because we don't know where to return them. It's ridiculous.
I have another question. We got an Under Armour, that brand, pair of sneakers, and I thought they were a relatively good brand. But these runners were made so poorly, I'm even questioning their quality of their goods. I'm assuming that it's all rubbish, sold cheaply online to us idiots here because we've seen a good deal and we've bought into it.
Comment section, if you have any suggestions, we would be grateful.
If you're listening to Sports Direct, cop yourself on now and start working on your customer service.
And I believe that would be it. Comment section, we asked you a lot of questions, but yeah, just tell us what you thought about this one. If you like this, press the like button. If you didn't, press the dislike one. Check our Patreon, because we would like to be full-time YouTubers one day. We know it won't happen anytime soon, but yeah, check our socials and we will see you in next one.
I hope so. And thanks for tuning in, guys, and you're always welcome back to our channel, and don't forget Patreon.
You wanna do your signature bag move?
I can't today because I have breakables in my bag, but we'll go through the motions. Let's go!
I don't even know what that was, but yeah. I'm going to have a pint with some of the friends now, and yeah, we will see you in the next one. Bye. I'm stuck with this now.
It's too expensive. Take it.